Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase video here on the channel. Today we're going to be going over a mod known as the Monster Plus mod. So this is a mod for Minecraft that aims to improve the player experience, adding in new special enemies, characteristics, and different environments to the game, along with special weapons and equipment crafted from their drops. This will give a player more reasons to engage in combat and exploration. So this is a fun mod. Let's get right into this. We're reviewing this for Minecraft version 1.21.1 NeoForge, but it's also available from versions 1.18.2 up to Minecraft 1.21.1. Let's get into it. So I'm going to go over the mobs first, then we'll check out the weapons and abilities. So the first thing we're checking out is the Desert Sorceress and the Desert Acolyte. So the Desert Sorceress and Desert Acolyte are desert spellcasters with fire-based attacks. The Desert Acolyte specifically, we'll show him off first. He has 20 health, and he has more of a stronger and rare variety of attacks. They also will drop ancient scrolls as well as blaze powder and magic scrolls that you can cast magic with. So the stronger one is the sorceress with 36 health. They both will be spawning in the desert presumably, and as you can see, they hate villagers. That's going to be their thing right now. They're going to be attacking villagers. So well, let's have fun. Let's go over the next mob. So the next up, we have the Spectral Skull. So the Spectral Skull is a floating skeleton that will spawn underground. It drops spectral fragments. It has 20 health. It will also drop bone meal and rarely a skeleton skull. So look at it just kind of flying around. Pretty cool. It's literally just a floating skull that walks around. Pretty creepy. Next up, we have the Glow Skeleton. So the Glow Skeleton is a skeleton variant that spawns deep underground that can be identified. Well, also it will burn in the air. That is the thing. It can be identified from far away due to its innate glow, like the glow squids, akin to the glow squid. It's slightly stronger than normal skeletons and affects it targets with a glow effect, giving away their position to other mobs. It can spawn either with a bow or a stone sword, and it can drop bones, arrows, glow ink sac, and sometimes glowstone dust and spectral arrows. So a really cool mob, and I like that skeletons can, whenever they make skeletons able to wield both bows and arrows. I think that adds some variety to it. Now on to what I think is the most ridiculously overpowered thing in the mod, the lava squid and the mother lava squid. So let's talk about the lava squid. This is a special type. Right. This is a special type of squid that spawns rarely in the nether. Yeah, right. It's always aggressive and will alert all nearby lava squids to attack its targets. As long as it's alive, it will constantly birth new lava squids to help. Sorry, that's the mother lava squid I'm reading right now. It drops the same lava squids with a higher drop rate and can attack either by shooting or a single large fireball or a barrage of many fireballs. So that is the mother lava squid. It has 36 health. The base lava squid is a type of squid that can fly, and it spawns fairly in large groups in the nether. It's normally passive, but when attacked, it will be aggroed and will shoot fireballs to the enemy. In the meantime, alerting other lava squids in the near vicinity who will also start attacking as well. It drops blaze powder and magma cream. So yes, these things are literally like the pigmen, except no, yeah, it is exactly like the piglins actually, where if they see you, they'll just attack you. And you can see it's very hard to miss the mother one, but the babies, they're all over the place. They sneak up on you. They blast you with fireballs. It's crazy. Next up, we're going to talk about the Crystallion. So the Crystallion is a zombie-like crystal creature. It has 20 health, 2 armor bars, and it will attack the player by summoning crystal spikes below them. They will also drop crystals that will allow the player to craft the crystal set and equipment, which we'll be going over later. But as you can see right then and there, it is literally spawning in crystals. It's also nice to see that some of these mobs hate each other and will attack each other to no end. So that's pretty interesting as well. There's like a mob hierarchy. I always like when that's a thing in Minecraft that adds in, when a mod adds in a bunch of mobs, there's always one or two that dislike each other. Next up, we have the Abyssologer. So the Abyssologer is a special type of villager akin to the Evoker that will rarely spawn deep underground. He has 30 health. It will affect the player with the darkness effect, and it will attack them with fireballs and drop purple glowing crystal spikes that will travel towards the player and spawn below them. It will also summon the Appulsate Eyes and the Spectral Minions as aids against its enemies, which we'll be going over soon. They will drop crystals that will allow the player to craft the crystal set and equipment. So any of the crystal themed enemies will be the ones that you're gonna have to look after. Next up, we have the Apostle Eye and the Spectral Minion. So let's go over them. So the Apostle Eye is this little guy right here. He has 8 health, but he will literally target you from afar, similarly to how the Stray will do. He's a glowing, flying, blind eye from the Abyss Alger summons that will fight against enemies. They are fairly weak, but they can prove dangerous when fighting in groups. Keep that in mind. Now, also, we have the Spectral Minion, who also has 12 health. He is a translucent, glowing, weaker kin of the skeleton that the Abyss Alger will summon. They are fairly weak, but they can prove dangerous when fought in groups, just like how the other minion works. So yeah, these two literally will not spawn normally. They only spawn whenever the Abyss Alger feels like summoning them, but they're pretty creepy nonetheless. After that, we have the Swamp Zombie. So the Swamp Zombie right here, who will be hopefully dying in daylight. Yeah, he has 20 health, 2 armor bars. Also the... Why'd you come over here? Anyway, so he is a variant of zombie that will spawn in swamp and mangrove swamp biomes. I love whenever we add new biomes into spawning conditions. It will afflict the enemy with poison. It drops rotten flesh and sometimes mud. So it's just like the bogged that spawns there naturally, except it is meant to be sort of like the addition to the bogged. And next up, we have the Overgrown Skeleton. So the Overgrown Skeleton with 22 health is a special variant of skeleton that does not burn in sunlight and spawns in jungles and lush cave biomes. It afflicts poison to its enemies and can spawn unarmed or armed with a wooden sword or bow. Let's see if we get them. Yep. So I really like the design of this one. Also, I like how it's literally got like the little jungle roots growing around it and that actually add protection to it, which is really, really cool. Next up, we have the Demon Eye. So the Demon Eye has only 12 health. It's a flying mob that will spawn undead at night on the surface and will burn in the sunlight. It will come in different colors and size variants, and sometimes will be determined based on the drops and attributes it can give you. It can drop spectral fragments. So as you can see, different sizes, different colors, pretty creepy. Let's move on to the Ender Watcher. So the Ender Watcher has 24 health. It is a very rare neutral variant of the Demon Eye that resembles the Eye of Ender and can teleport around. It will drop Ender Pearls and rarely Eye of Ender. So this is the thing you want to look for if you're trying to go to the end or just farm them. And then finally, we have a very complicated mob known as the Corrupted Ancient Hero. So he has 100 health and 12 armor bars. He's meant to sort of be a boss of the mob. Of the mod, sorry. He is a very strong rare monster that will only spawn in the deepest caves below Y level 12. It will attack the player with ascendant melee swings and a barrage of tracking skull projectiles. As its health gets lower, it will start to lose pieces of its armor, becoming more vulnerable to damage, but faster and more dangerous. As its health goes below 50%, its head will detach from its body and start flying around shooting skull projectiles at the player as the body keeps attacking in melee form. Once killed, it will always drop its broken sword used to craft a legendary weapon known as the Dark Star. It will sometimes also drop a piece of its armor, like either the Dark Helmet or Dark Chestplate, with the same stats as Netherite armor. Among other rewards, it can drop dark fragments, rare materials such as diamonds, and more rarely netherite scraps. This thing drops everything. It can drop rare minerals such as diamonds, gold, lapis lazuli, and sometimes it will drop a skeleton skull or very rarely a wither skeleton skull. This thing literally drops everything in the book. And now actually looking at it closer, it resembles both a wither skeleton and a skeleton, which is really, really cool. But it says these things will only be spawning underground in the overworld, interestingly enough. Yeah, it says the deepest caves. So I'm not sure if that would count like the nether caves, but based on the screenshots provided, I think it only will be spawning in like deep slate caves, etc. So that's it for the mobs. Let's start talking about the crystal set. So killing crystallians and abyss walkers will grant you ancient crystal shards that can be assembled into ancient crystals that will be able to craft powerful armaments. So let's talk about the first thing, the crystal clump. So the crystal clump will summon spikes when thrown on the ground and placed in the hand. So this is literally one of the attacks that some of the mobs do, but it's a really cool effect. And you can craft them serve to your heart's content. They don't really destroy blocks, but they are crafted, which is an ancient crystal fragment and deep slate. And again, it drops from the crystallians, which is really cool. After that, we have the crystal arrow. So the crystal arrow will summon those crystal projectiles just like you just saw. It's crafted with the ancient crystal, a bone, and feathers. It does not drop from anything, I should also mention. After that, we have the Crystal Sword. So the Crystal Sword will also summon the spikes whenever you hit opponents with it, which is really cool. It's crafted with 2 ancient crystals and a bone, and you can also enchant it like you would any other item. After that, we have the Crystal Armor, a powerful crystal set that is gives the same protection as diamond armor, but it has innate magic protection, 15% for each piece. So for a grand total of 60% armor protection against magic, since there are magic beings in this mod. It's crafted using the ancient crystals, which is really cool. I'll put it on so you guys can see what it looks like on me. I like it a lot because you can still see your skin through it, and it looks like there's just crystals that have been growing on you forever, which is really cool. And then let's talk about the legendary weapon, starting with the Dark Star. So the Dark Star is crafted with the ancient broken bone that we already talked about, together with dark gems and crystal fragments. This powerful weapon will make a long line of crystals rise from the ground in front of you with every swing, being able to hit enemies from very long range. So it's crafted with dark gems, ancient crystal fragments, and of course the ancient broken bone that you have to defeat the boss for. So again, this is what it looks like in my hand, and every time I swing, it literally just hits every target around. It's really, really cool. So that is that weapon. After that, we actually have different magic scroll abilities. So magic scrolls are consumable items that will allow you to cast spells. To craft them, obtain ancient scrolls from the Abyssologer, Desert Sorceress, or Desert Acolyte mobs, and use the spectral fragments to turn them into enchanted scrolls, which you can use with various spells. So let's go over each one. We have the Fire Scroll of Flaming Breath. It is 4 ancient scrolls and 3 blaze powder. Again, ancient scrolls you can get from the sorceress or the other guy. We have the regular fireball attack, which is charged fireballs and the ancient scrolls. The greater fireball attack, which is a gunpowder, 2 fire charges, and 2 ancient scrolls. We have the Curse Flame Fireball, which is 3 Curse Flame, which you get from actually defeating the Wisp, which is one of the mobs. We have the Soul Flame Scroll, which is 3 Soul Flame Powder and the enchanted scrolls. The Soul Flame is you can get from either crafting it with Soul Sand or Blaze Powder, or you can defeat one of the Soul mobs that appear. We also have the Dark Scroll, which is the Crystal Serpent spell. It is crafted with 3 ancient crystal fragments and 2 scrolls. You can also get it from defeating the Abyss Walker, which is really nice. Next up after that, we have the Crystal Wall ability, which again, from the Abyss Walker, can just drop it, or you can craft it with crystal scrolls, or sorry, enchanted scrolls or crystal fragments. Then we have just the base ancient scroll, which you get from mob drops, and the enchanted scroll, which you craft with ethereal essence and the regular ancient scroll. So let's show off each one. So first up, we have the Flame Breath. Really cool. And again, these only have one-time uses, but since I'm just in creative, it's going to use them all. We have the Fireball. As you can see, I'm literally just firing random fireballs. We have the Greater Fireball, which is your typical like gas-like fireball. We have the Curse Flame, which as you can see, I'm literally just spewing Curse Flame. We have Soul Flame, same deal, spewing Soul Flame. We have the Crystal Serpent, which is the, the typical spawns the crystals ability. Then we have the Crystal Wall, literally puts a wall of crystals around you. This is really useful if you're getting attacked. And you can see how they stack in my inventory. You can do 24 for the Flaming Breath, 16, 12, 16, 16, 12, 12. So it depends on how powerful they are to determine what you would use. And then finally, the Bone Staff. This is a staff that shoots spectral projectiles, crafted with a skeleton skull, bones, and spectral fragments. Really cool. And this is what it looks like in my hand. Really nice. And again, you just kind of left click and it fires the skulls, which is really, really awesome. So yeah, in your final form of this mod that you've beaten it, you need the sword, you need the bone staff, and the full crystal set, and you're ready to go to the races. Guys, that is going to do it for this mod showcase. Let me know if you guys enjoyed, if you want to see more mods like this, and if you would like to download this mod for yourself, it will be linked down below in the description. It's a really, really fun mod. The only mob that I've testing wise have had difficulty defeating is the lava squid mother, because in the nether, at least the version I was playing with, there was a bunch of them spawning. It was very difficult to defeat them, but I'm sure you guys can handle it. Let me know in the comments down below which mob is your favorite, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, and goodbye.